Hey everyone! If you've ever been in a situation where you had to write a check and had absolutely no clue how to do it, don't worry, you're not alone. It's not something most of us do every day, especially in this digital age. But believe it or not, checks are still an important method of payment for many transactions. So, today, we're going to learn how to write a check. Even though we're all about digital transactions these days, there are still situations where a check is either the preferred or the only accepted method of payment. Rent, certain bills, or even personal payments between friends or family sometimes require this paper trail. So let's get started. You'll need an actual check. Most checking accounts will provide you with a checkbook when you open an account. If you don't have one, you can usually request it from your bank. First things first, the date. At the top right of the check, there's a space for this. Always use the current date. This not only shows when you wrote the check, but it's essential for both you and the person you're paying. Include the month, day, and year. Next, you'll see a line labeled Pay to the order of. This is where the name of the person or the entity you're paying goes. Be precise here, the name should match their bank records. So, if you're paying Jane Doe, you don't want to just put Jane. To the right, there's a box for the amount you're paying in numbers, like $125.75. Write the amount of the check in numerals, with cents after the decimal. Begin as close to the left of the box. And then on the line right below the payee, you'll write out that amount in words, the word, and the amount of cents written as a fraction of cents over 100. Here it is $125.75/100. It might feel repetitive, but it's an important safety feature. Also, draw a line through the remaining space. Next, in the bottom left corner, there's a space often marked as Memo or For. It's not mandatory but super helpful to remind both you and the recipient what the payment is for. For example, maybe it's an account number or John's rent. Last, but by no means least, is the signature line at the bottom right. That's where you sign your name. It's your final seal that says, "Yes, I authorize this payment." Without this, the check isn't valid. Now, here are a couple of quick tips to keep in mind. Always use a pen, preferably blue or black ink. Mistakes happen, but if you mess up while writing your check, it's better to start fresh with a new one instead of trying to correct it. Keep track of the checks you've written. Unlike immediate digital transactions, checks can take a while to clear, and you want to make sure you're not caught off guard with an unexpected account deduction. So, while many of us might not be writing checks on a daily basis, it's a valuable skill to have in your personal finance toolkit.